Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a little serious topic today because I've been thinking this a lot, but I haven't really found an easy way to come out with it because people get easily offended. But one thing I want to talk about that's really happening a lot in the United States is pregnancy. Unwed pregnancy. Um, it happens a little too much, especially with people that I know. And I don't know exactly why it happens. I know how it happens, but I don't know why. But I guess you could say I have an idea of what goes on. But sometimes, well, most of the times, all the time, it makes me upset because I really hold passionate in my heart that every person on this earth who is born, who is alive and breathing right now, who is old enough to understand the nature of sexual intercourse, that you are to wait until you get married, because a lot of stuff can happen. And there is a TV show out here now that everybody knows and watches except for me, is my 16 and pregnant and teen mom. I kind of understand where Morgan Freeman was coming from, because I think he created the show, but I think it's pregnancy is being a little bit more glamorized a lot. Partying and all that stuff is being glamorized a lot. Prime example, Snooki. We all just found out she's pregnant. Big shock, but no offense to you, Snooki. But anyway, I wonder, these people who we watch on TV, the people who in our lives who follow them or whatever, not necessarily follow them, but y'all know what I mean. Sometimes I wonder, why do girls in particular, I feel like that as a woman, as a young woman now, we should hold ourselves to a standard to prove society wrong. But so many people, girls I know, are getting pregnant, they're proving them right. They're letting all this negative stuff get to them, and having a baby changes lives. I know that Candy's, the fashion company, is running a pregnancy ad with different celebrities having different statistics talking about teen pregnancy, and there needs to be more stuff like that than to "you only live once," that stupid logo, and Snooki being pregnant. All these celebrities and younger girls my age getting pregnant and they're not married. I just don't get why. I mean, and I'm just gonna tell a little on myself. When I found out that, every time I found out that somebody I know is pregnant, part of me is like in shock. The other half is like, dang, really? They're having a kid already? I mean, sometimes it is natural for women young girls my age, to pretend like, to think about what it would be like being pregnant. Been there, do that every now and then, but I'm not gonna let myself get so wrapped up in the fact of the idea of being pregnant distract me from where I need to be. It just seems like stuff is being done backwards. And I'm not bashing guys or whatever, because I know it takes two to tango, but sometimes I want to hit these girls for letting these guys' slick words get into them and feel like, well, he loves me and I want to keep him, so I'll sleep with him. And then you find out that you're pregnant. What are you going to do? I wonder how those girls feel now. I wonder how they all feel. I wonder how the girls on Teen Mom found out when they was pregnant. Yes, I know one girl, Macy, off that show, did a story in 17 magazine about her finding out she was pregnant. Thank goodness she's trying to stop that, but unfortunately nowadays teens are not going to stop. There are people younger than teens having sex now. I mean, shoot, I haven't done anything, and I'm 21, so I guess it's based on the raising of upbringing of kids, but you can be the strictest parents in the world and you still have a child end up being pregnant. But anyway, girls, the reason why I'm making this video is because I want you girls to realize, pregnant or not, or thinking about getting pregnant, just know that you're better than that. You're more than that, and don't let this crap that the media is trying to feed to you think that it's okay to have a child before marriage, because it's not. Sometimes I wonder about the people who had kids. Do they wonder, man, I could be doing whatever I want right now. I wouldn't have to worry about a child to be watched. I wouldn't have to feed anybody. I wouldn't have to spend all this money to put them in daycare. I mean, everything. I don't think the people who get pregnant now, or people who want to get pregnant right now, without being prepared of the consequences, because everything has consequences, good or bad. Do they think about what's going to happen to them? Do they think that the person who they're sleeping with, who they give themselves to, especially if it's their first time, their innermost self, their virginities away, do they think that person is going to stay with them? No. Half the time, that doesn't happen. Depending on the guy, maybe he will. But in all Maury, I love this show, but sometimes I think that it is really embarrassing to me as a woman. Of course, I find it hilarious because it's Maury and it's funny, but sometimes on a deeper level, it's embarrassing for a woman to see another woman on television with these 5 freaking men testing for a child that they had, 1 or 2 years old, and they still didn't find them. I think that's kind of embarrassing, because a woman is supposed to not be seen as a sex object. We're supposed to be seen as somebody who we want to be a positive role model for. Girls are supposed to be a positive role model for younger girls our ages, younger girls younger than us. I mean, it's not really a good role model to see somebody older than you with a child on their hip and not a diamond ring on your finger. I mean, that's when the only time I want to see a child on a lady's hip is when you have a ring on your finger. At least I'll know you're taken. But sometimes, a lot of times, people do stuff backwards. They get married last instead of getting married first. And half the time, after they realize that they have a child and now they're married, they feel that it's the wrong person. Because, I don't know, I feel that a lot of people get caught up in the lust stage of whatever. They just get caught up in that. And then you do the nasty, and then you get pregnant. I don't know, it's so aggravating to see a lot of girls get pregnant now. And like I said, it is kind of sad because I'm getting older, but like I said, I'm not letting anybody, not no man, not no stupid TV show or anything, get in the way of telling me that I'm not going to get pregnant, knowing good and well that unprotected sex could obviously lead to pregnancy or STDs. And I'm seeing more pictures of sonograms, and I'm seeing more pictures of people getting their diplomas or degrees. It's just stupid stuff. It's frustrating because it makes me sometimes, I'm not ashamed to be a girl or nothing, but it's embarrassing because women have a responsibility to hold. So does men, but we have a different one to hold. We have to be those role models of not necessarily being perfect, but we're supposed to be held at this way of just, I don't know exactly how to put it, but we're supposed to be better than that. Of course, men has no business sleeping with anybody not being married either, but unfortunately society is like double standard. If a man sleeps with more than a woman, he is a pimp, and they think it's good. But if a girl sleeps with more than 2 or 3 men, they are considered a whore and everything else because you open your legs so many times. And I don't think girls. I don't know. A lot of girls now, I don't think they think about what someone's gonna say to somebody after they sleep with them. That guy can go around telling everything, saying how easy you were and everything. And now that you have a child, you have a responsibility to hold, and then that starts drama. And I honestly, going back to more and thinking about why all these people are on here now, it's hilarious show that is. A lot of guys on there are scared of responsibility. They immediately deny it. Some of those women are playing crazy for accusing that man being the father, knowing good and well they're not. But the fact of the matter is, they shouldn't be doing that. I'll be so embarrassed to find out on TV that if my child end up watching that episode one day, if it's on YouTube or still airing when I have kids, that I was on there looking for their father. I would feel so bad. I would be humiliated. I cannot talk. Whatever. But you get my point. I'll be embarrassed. I'll be angry at myself because I let that guy's sweet words get into my ear, and then I have a child to care for. Parenthood it don't stop at 18. It stops at the moment you find out you're pregnant. The moment you find, why would you? I don't understand girls who definitely get pregnant on purpose. Oh, we're trying to have a child. Why? Are you stupid? Do you know that leads to you're signing your life away, basically. Anybody who's, just to be real, if you're not married, married or unmarried, once you have a child, you're signing your life away. When you get married, you're not signing your life away in a negative way, but you promise God to take care of that person and to be there for him. A child is almost like the same way, but it's a deeper connection because you gave birth to that child. But once you decide to give away your virginity, that's also another contract. You understand and you accept the terms that all these consequences can follow you. You can get pregnant. You can catch STD. You can have the title of being a sleep around. You can just, I don't know. That thing that you carried with you so long, you decide to give it away because everybody else is doing it. I don't want to feel like, at a point I did feel like, okay, this is getting a little too pressuring, but I don't feel that everyone's not taking it as seriously as they used to. I don't know. It just seems like all they care about is what they're getting. And then the end result, you'll get like, that baby is not mine. And then that causes drama. I feel bad for the child because that child didn't actually be here. But the parenthood, it don't end at 18 years. It continues all the way until you die. Heck, you'll still be a parent, but you wouldn't be here. That's a lifelong contract. The moment you find out you're pregnant, contract, your child's almost going to be here 9 months. Maybe an 8 if they were born early, but hey, you have a contract, and God expects you to follow up that contract. Everybody else expects you to follow up with that contract. That child you're having expects you to follow up with that. And if you don't, you are proving a lot of people wrong, and then you're disappointing yourself, your family. You're just disappointing everybody. I'm not saying that pregnant women are a disappointment, but I'm more disappointed in the fact that pregnancy is just, it's becoming more of a common thing. Oh, they're pregnant, yay. That shouldn't be a common thing. I mean, who wants to get pregnant and not be married? And they feel like, oh, it's no strings attached. Oh, yes, there is. Child support. Letting the father come see that child. Letting the mother come see that child if the mother is no good. I don't think everybody thinks of the word responsibility. Reproduction equals responsibility, okay? I mean, if you have sex, you're going to reproduce. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just getting aggravated all over again, just thinking of the fact that people are being so stupid into just letting their clothes fly off everywhere and decide to do it. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I guess that's all I want to talk about now. I spent 16 minutes talking about this, and that movie is so loud. But anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.